say right quick, a couple things. Rage Against the Machine is a band that has never advocated violence. We've always advocated a direct opposition to unjust wars like the one started by John McCain and the Republicans and Bush and all of them. That's why we're here today, to stand in peaceful opposition. Now, in honor of that peaceful opposition, we wish that the police and the state here in Minneapolis would do the same thing.
Damn right.
People take to the streets.
Damn right.
And the reality is, we're just four musicians from Los Angeles who have used our voices and our talent and our musicianship and our words to stand up against these unjust policies. And why the f are these cops so afraid of us? Are they afraid of us?
Yeah!
No. Afraid of us. They're not afraid of four musicians. They're afraid of you.
The party that cries about this.
And yet, as we meet here tonight, there is a growing danger that threatens every blessing our ancestors fought so hard for, struggled, they bled to secure. Our nation is witnessing a merciless campaign to wipe out our history, to defame our heroes, erase our values, and indoctrinate our children. Many of these people have no idea why they're doing this, but some know exactly what they are doing. One of their political weapons is cancel culture.
Would see Rage Against the Machine at the Republican National Convention in 2008 face the wrath of what they claim to despise. Rage had their set on the lawn of the Minnesota State Capitol canceled. Witnesses would describe the scenes at the time.
I witnessed the guy who was the main guy in charge of power, and he was basically told by the authorities that he was going to shut down the power, and the reason why is because the artist, Rage Against the Machine, Zach De La Rocha, was not on the roster. That the permit was null and void, and so, which is total bull. My belief is that this was too peaceful of an event, so they had to come in and start, and that's how the police do. That's what they do. They do it well, and that's what they do. They always do it. They start, and then they blame us, and they're all lined up. The stormtroopers are all lined up so that if we make some kind of havoc or wreak some kind of, or basically touch an officer, they're going to come in and blame all of us. That's what they do. They instigated us, and all we can do is just be more peaceful. All we can do is be more peaceful.
And thus, this is how they were forced to play.
Chicka, 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 wow, wow, chicka, wow, wow, chicka, chicka, chicka.
Rolling Stone wrote in 2008, as Anti-Flag, one of the scheduled performers for the Ripple Effect Music Festival, introduced Rage Against the Machine, police suddenly shut the concert down, despite the fact that the festival had a legal permit until 7 o'clock that evening. Lead guitarist Tom Morello would write across his social media, "On this date in 2008, Rage Against the Machine was scheduled to perform at a protest festival against the RNC in Minneapolis, Minnesota. As we approached the stage, the cops blocked us, pulled the plug, and threatened arrest. Undaunted, we waded into the crowd of 10,000 and did an a cappella set with bullhorns. In response, the following day, we performed a free concert at the basketball arena in St. Paul, Minnesota." For those keeping score at the time, as you would know, this is just what Rage Against the Machine does. In a write-up for the New York Times, David Carr typed, "For 2 weeks straight, both in Denver and in Minneapolis, Rage Against the Machine, a rap metal band formed in 1991 and known for its big noise and ferocious politics, formed an ad hoc convention in opposition to both major parties. Although the band has been a significant commercial success, 3 of its albums in the 1990s attained multi-platinum status. Radical politics have always been baked into their music. At both the Democratic and Republican conventions this year, Rage led marches, performed through megaphones when prevented from taking their stage, and generally agitated against the politics of convention and the conventions themselves. Republican Party officials here and in Minneapolis this week reacted to various Rage endeavors as if a sleeper cell were in their midst." Well put. Morello would say, "I think it's important to call out the economic crimes at home and the war crimes abroad while they're here, not let them get away with it while the world's media is focused here. It is important to get that message out, to have that amplified alongside the BS messages being spouted from the podium." On a final note, what really grinds my gears is how many people will comment on videos such as these, or even on Tom Morello's post where I saw this and went into the story and tried to find out as much as possible. First they were raging against the machine, now they're for the machine. No. The reason that people bring that up, and I want others who are watching this to really take this in, it's because in a world of uncertainty, when we were starting to open back up in 2021, they had a vaccine mandate, which for the record, I was for, because we were told that the vaccine would prevent you from getting COVID. So they went with that. Who wouldn't? The problem is those commenting it have revisionist history. And it is really ironic because this is the same crowd that says drain the swamps, get the elites out of DC, and then they vote for someone like Donald John Trump. Make it make sense.